The power of purposeful communication in social movements. In an era where information is abundant yet attention spans are fleeting, impactful messaging has become the cornerstone of effective social change. Activists today face the challenge of cutting through noise while resonating deeply with diverse audiences. This guide explores how purpose-driven communication can transform intentions into action, creating meaningful impact across communities seeking justice, equity, and transformation. Understanding the foundations of impactful messaging that sparks movement begins with clarity of purpose. At its core, impactful messages align with the values and aspirations of those they seek to inspire. When crafted thoughtfully, these messages not only inform but also ignite emotional engagement and collective action. Consider the power behind slogans that have defined generations, from Black Lives Matter to Me Too. These phrases encapsulate complex issues in digestible forms, making them accessible and shareable across platforms and demographics. To create such messages requires understanding both the issue at hand and the people affected by it. Research indicates that messages grounded in lived experiences resonate more profoundly than abstract statements alone. Empathy is a foundation. Messages rooted in empathy foster connection rather than confrontation. Cultural relevance. Tailoring language and examples to reflect the cultural context of your audience enhances relatability. Decoding your audience. The first step to effective communication. Every message must begin with a clear understanding of who you're speaking to. Different communities respond differently to various tones, formats, and topics. Identifying key stakeholders helps ensure that your message reaches those most likely to act upon it. You'll need to consider factors such as age group, geographic location, socioeconomic status, education level, and personal beliefs when shaping your message. This segmentation allows for more precise targeting and greater impact. Audience segmentation strategies. Market research techniques can be adapted to activist contexts, revealing patterns in how different groups consume and react to information. For instance, younger audiences may prefer digital campaigns, whereas older adults might engage more effectively with community-based outreach programs. Data shows that segmented messaging increases participation rates by up to 68%, demonstrating the importance of tailored approaches in maximizing influence. Crafting compelling narratives that inspire. Action stories serve as powerful tools for conveying messages because they tap into human emotions and experiences. A compelling narrative doesn't just present facts, it invites listeners to feel something, hope, anger, urgency, and then motivates them toward change. Narratives that highlight individual journeys often prove especially persuasive. They allow audiences to see themselves within larger movements, transforming abstract ideas into tangible realities. For example, sharing testimonials from individuals impacted by systemic injustice provides authenticity and credibility that purely statistical reports cannot match. Emotional appeal. Stories evoke feelings that drive motivation and commitment. Relatable characters. Featuring real people makes abstract issues personal and urgent. Building bridges through inclusive language. Language plays a crucial role in determining whether your message will be received positively or dismissed outright. Inclusive language ensures that everyone feels seen and valued, regardless of their background or identity. Words matter. They shape perceptions, define boundaries, and determine whose voices are amplified. Choosing inclusive terms avoids alienating any segment of your intended audience. The science behind word choice. Linguistic studies reveal that certain words activate neural pathways associated with trust and openness. Words like we, together, and community promote unity and shared responsibility among listeners. Conversely, exclusionary language, even when unintentional, can fracture solidarity and reduce engagement levels significantly. It's essential to continually review and refine vocabulary choices accordingly. Harnessing visual storytelling to amplify your message. Vision communicates faster than words ever could. Images, videos, infographics, and other visual media offer potent ways to convey complex ideas simply and memorably. In online spaces dominated by scrolling feeds, visuals grab attention quickly. Visual storytelling also supports accessibility efforts by catering to learners who process information better through images than text alone. This inclusivity broadens reach beyond traditional limitations imposed by literacy barriers. When designing visuals, prioritize simplicity without sacrificing depth. Strong imagery conveys emotion efficiently while still delivering critical messages clearly. Simplicity equals strength. Clear visuals avoid confusion and maintain focus on primary objectives. Consistency matters. Uniform design elements reinforce brand recognition and campaign coherence. Leveraging digital platforms for broader reach. Digital spaces provide unprecedented opportunities to spread messages rapidly across global networks. However, success here demands more than just presence. It necessitates strategic use of available channels based on user behavior analytics. Social media algorithms favor content that generates high interaction rates. Understanding what drives clicks, shares, and comments enables activists to craft posts optimized for virality while maintaining ideological integrity. Tailoring content across platforms. Each platform operates under distinct norms regarding content length, format preferences, and user expectations. What works well on Twitter won't necessarily translate seamlessly onto Instagram or TikTok. Adapting tone and style according to platform conventions increases visibility chances substantially. For instance, longer-form articles suit medium readership better than brief tweets meant for quick consumption on X, formerly known as Twitter. Evaluating effectiveness. Measuring the impact of your message. Assessing message effectiveness isn't merely about counting likes or retweets. True evaluation involves gauging behavioral changes prompted by your communications. Surveys, interviews, and observational data help measure shifts in attitudes or actions taken following exposure to your message. Setting measurable goals before launching any campaign allows for accurate tracking over time. Whether aiming to increase volunteer signups or raise awareness about climate policy reforms, having clear benchmarks simplifies progress monitoring. KPIs matter. Key performance indicators guide decision-making processes related to future strategies. Feedback loops. Regularly collecting input from target audiences refines ongoing messaging efforts continuously. Fostering long-term engagement beyond one-time campaigns. Creating lasting change requires sustained dialogue rather than isolated bursts of activity. Engaged supporters don't emerge overnight. Nurturing relationships takes time, consistency, and genuine investment in community welfare. Blogs, newsletters, webinars, podcasts all contribute towards building long-term engagement. These resources maintain momentum between major events or protests by keeping conversations alive year-round. Regular updates showing tangible results from previous actions build credibility and encourage continued support. Demonstrating impact through stories, numbers, or visual progress reports strengthens follower loyalty considerably. Conclusion. Impactful messaging lies at the heart of every successful social movement. By focusing on clarity, empathy, inclusivity, and strategic adaptation, communicators can forge stronger connections capable of driving profound transformations. Remember, each word chosen carries weight. With intentionality and care invested in crafting messages, we empower ourselves, not just as advocates, but as architects of tomorrow's world shaped by conscious choice and collective effort.